Alright, pack number 3. And this is a really good pack for us. It's a really good pack in general. I'm definitely taking the martial law here because it's really good, even though I like slime molding more than I probably should. In Selesnya decks with Populate, it's like one of the strongest cards in the deck, even though it might not seem like it. Just because the ability to make a token however big you want it, it pretty much fills out your curve. Even though it's an undersized creature with Selesnya, it is just about what you want. I also want the Centaur's Herald, which might come back because people were taking red and black like no tomorrow, most likely, but certainly not passing up on a martial law. Fills out our curve, which is really good and not what I was expecting, to get a rare that is on color and fits our curve pretty well. Alright, we have a Live Sky Knight, which is probably the best card in here. Not sure. Maybe Trestle Troll. It's better than Trestle Troll. But yeah, Live Sky Knight is nice. I still haven't picked up any Azorius Guild Gates, so I'm probably not going to take it. Probably not going to take Goblin Use either, because it doesn't really fit with Collective Blessing at all. And I've played with it a little bit, and I'm just not a big fan. I think I'm just going to take the removal here, play it safe. Which brings us up to 23 playables, which is pretty cool, but still missing a little bit. Take a Golgari Key Rune, which I wouldn't be too unhappy with. Get us up to Collective Blessing faster, but our mana curve is looking low enough that we're probably not going to need that. Also not going to take another Avenging Arrow, which leaves us with Selesnya Sentry, or Archweaver, or Chorus of Might. And it's probably going to be Chorus of Might. Just going to take a look at what creatures we have. We have 11 plus 2 Eyes in the Skies. That's 13. Plus a little bit of, plus the Selesnya Key Rune, the Horncaller's Chant, and some Populate. So I think creature-wise we're going to be okay, especially because we're going to pick up 1 or 2 here in this pack. So Course of Might is just a really good card in Selesnya. And you know what else is really good in Selesnya? Growing Ranks. Yeah. So we got the 2 really awesome 4-mana white enchantments in our deck. And yeah, this is going to be pretty sick. Grove of the Guardian. Ugh, I want that. But I also want Arrest. I mean, even though we do have a Avenging Arrow. Oh, this is a really good pack. Yeah. But it's clearly going to be Grove of the Guardian. Man, we got 3 really sick rares for our deck in this pack. That shows you why it pays to stay in your colors even when you see really good red and black in the second pack. Maybe in the first pack it wouldn't have been too late to switch over. But you know, passing those Street Spasms was probably the correct move. Just even though it was not for that reason, because I was just taking better cards for us, but you know, it fed the other players into other colors. Alright, well, Sunspire Griffin's definitely better than Vassal Soul. I don't know, do I want Rogue's Passage here? I don't really have any beefy guys except Golgari Longlegs. 3-drop creatures were a little low, so I think I have to take the Sunspire Griffin. We're at 26 playables, so I'm not sure what we're cutting yet. I could take Rest in Peace against, like, a Golgari deck, but it's just not a good main deck card. So I'll take the one that I might end up playing, even though I'm not sure. Oh yes, Centaur's Herald came back. Certainly better than Tristani's Judgment right now, because we need the low drop Centaurs. We actually don't have that many Centaur producers at the moment. Only the Guild Mage and the Centaur's Herald, I believe. Although we do have Horncrawler's Chant, which makes big guys eventually. But yeah, definitely taking a third one here too, because it makes Eyes in the Skies so much better on turn 3 or turn 4. Another Course of Might. Actually, I think Goblin Use is going to be better at this point, just for mana curve purposes. I'll take an Archweaver. Probably not going to play it, but never know. I'm not going to play Armory Guard, more than likely. So we have a lot of good cards right now. Not sure what we're going to cut. Fencing Ace is going to be first to go. Possibly Judge Beetle as well. Even though the mana curve is... Here, I'll let someone fight over those 2. Take a Forest. Yeah, we have a lot of cards that are definitely main deckable. 30 of them to be clear. Ooh, Axebane Stag. Should I do the 7-drop challenge? No, not today. But yeah, 3 Centaur's Heralds plus the Guild Mage plus all this Populate. This is pretty much like the Selesnya deck that I built in my draft number 6, if you want to go look at that. But I just have way better rares right now. I don't know if my commons uncommons are going to be consistent enough to get the same result, but let's take. And here's the 26 cards we're looking at for our deck. All in all, pretty good. Not sure what we want to cut out of all this, to be fair. Over here you can see up top, I took out, these are all the cards I took out that I was considering. So if we end up wanting to change it, I'll look at these at the end. 12 creatures plus 2 Eyes in the Skies plus Horncaller's Chant makes 15. Plus 1 Populate plus Growing Ranks plus Tristani's Judgment. So we're going to be fine on creatures, basically. Removal, we have Tristani's Judgment, 2 Avenging Arrows. Tricks, we have Swift Justice, Common Bond, and Chorus of Might. Plus Rootborn Defenses, I guess, also counts. I think I might actually want to cut a Common Bond because we have all these other tricks. Or maybe even Rootborn Defenses, because we're populating tokens, which is pretty important. But the thing is, our 3-drop spot is really full at the moment, because on turn 3 we are almost every game going to be making a Centaur. So I don't want to overload with 3 drops. So I think maybe I cut like Selesnya Sentry and Rootborn Defenses. Do I have enough Populate? I have V2 Guild Mage, Eyes in the Skies, so that's 2, 3, Growing Ranks makes 4, Tristani's Judgment is 5. This is going to be less of a Populate deck, straight up, than just green-white good stuff, I think. You know, with Growing Ranks. Growing Ranks by itself is going to be enough Populate, I think. So that's probably the right move. And then I need to cut one more card. Let's see, Swift Justice, Common Bond, Chorus of Might is going to be good for tricks. Avenging Arrow removal, Tristani's Judgment removal. Let me double check. We have 14 creatures, plus the Key Rune, which is important to note. Since normally if I had the Key Rune, I would think about cutting a land, but since we have such high impact cards up here, it's probably not going to happen. So I think maybe just one more 3-drop, like not going to be a creature. I like all of these. I really like every card we have in here. I don't want to cut any of them. So maybe it's just the Horncaller's Chant, keep my mana curve low. You know what? Let's make it a Long Legs. Seems fine. That leaves us with 12 creatures, which is actually kind of low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 would give us, what, 13 creatures? Let's double count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. So, plus the Key Rune, actually, that should be fine. So, yep, let's get our land in here. Got 1 gate, 1 grove. And then we're just going to go 8-7 forest, I think. No, not playing any swamps. That Long Legs is going to be just fine with our forests. And, yeah, we only have to worry about the Sunspire Griffin and Martial Law. And I guess, no, Growing Ranks even I can play with per green. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be a good one. So, let's take down this 8-4.